Welcome back to the channel. I'm Stacy, and today, with big thanks to LesDiy, we have Mach 53879, the Modular Pub. This highly detailed set is designed and authorized by the very talented Versteinert. It contains 2,322 pieces and features a pub with an arcade room and a spacious apartment upstairs. Don't forget, you can save 20% at LesDiy using code SheClicksBricks. Now, let's get into this pub because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I really like the architecture of this building and the top floors, how it really looks like two separate buildings, but they're together. And at the bottom here, we don't have any jumpers for any other pieces, but we do have a nice barrel here. It uses 2 rubber tires to build it, which is really cool. And then a little dolly there. Those windows I love. We saw them in the assembly square. They're garage doors, but they're used vertically. I love them. We've got a nice arch in front of the front door. Those planters on each side, cute little builds. And then the pub sign, very simple, but it gets the point across. Then when we come up to the second floor, basically the second floor and the third floor are the same, but those windows were such great builds. All these little pieces on the edge, and then the architecture aligns the top. Really, really smart and different. And then we have architecture along this roof as well. That is also very different. We come over to the other roof and we have a really nice sloped roof with a lookout kind of area there. Little pieces on the roof just to give it some color for like faux shingles. Then we have windows with the brown and the gray here. And I really like how these two are kind of sticky or protruded out, and then this side goes back a little bit. And then down to the bottom floor, we have a beautiful blue door, which is a nice touch. And this railing is actually a rope piece. How smart is that? These stairs lead us up to the middle floor into the apartment, but these were one of my favorite parts of the build. This whole piece here was actually one piece, and then you covered it with tile, and the stairs are attached to that, and then you attach it to the sides of the building. Such a smart technique that I don't think I've ever seen before. Another beautiful blue door, and then we have our sloped roof, and these gray pieces with the angles and the triangles just give it a really nice touch. In the back, we've got actual open space, and this is really, really nice looking back here, the entryways from the back of the building. This is not a door, it's just a window, but I love that we use this piece over the top of it just to give it some more definition. I would like to see that this was either green or tiled, but this peak here is so cool. I don't know if you can really take a look right through. We've got window pieces inside of these blue pieces, which is really nice. We've got an awning here, tons of slope pieces used there, and the opposite colors here used look really nice. You don't usually see that much on a building, almost like it's striped. We have another window over here, and then we get to see the back of the sloped roof. And here we can see the piece that we use in the middle as well to fill in that gap, just some rounded pieces. We do have some bricks on both sides that have holes in them, so you could use pins to attach them to other modulars if you wanted to. We've got the brown and the white with some dark gray and light gray worked into it. No windows or anything on this side, so pretty basic. But overall, I really like the look of this set on the outside. Before we get into the inside of the bottom floor, I just wanted to talk about another unique build and experience in this. The green trim around the window that goes all the way around the front door and down the side of those side windows is actually built in one piece. And then it goes in over all of that, which I thought was very cool. We'll take a look onto the ground floor, and this side is our pub. So we have our wooden bar We've got 3 stools there, and they actually are made with rubber tires. We've got some taps and well-stocked shelves in the back. We've got a very fancy clock here hanging from the wall. In the corner, we have a table and a couple of chairs. The back of this chair is actually built right into the wall, which is really neat. Over to the other side, we have another table and chairs. And then we have a little walkway that goes in to the arcade on the other side. And this is our arcade. And I forgot to mention, actually, both sides of this are all tile floors, which is really nice. But we have 2 different racing simulators here. The red one looks like a car, and then the other one looks like maybe a moped, but pretty well detailed for such small builds. No printed pieces over there, but you can still definitely tell what they are. We've got a window going through the back, and then this is just the other side of the wall. And up to the next floor is our apartment. So on the left, we have some stairs to go up to the top floor. We have a little bed under the stairs. And then in the corner was one of my favorite parts of this. It's actually just a bathroom. We got a toilet in there and some shelves. But I like the shape that it's in. The piece kind of puts it right in the corner. Not sure why it's a clear door, but it's a cool area. And then we have a kitchen right beside that. Got a stove and a countertop, and it looks like a dishwasher and a fridge. And then over on this side, I believe that this is an ironing board. And then we have a sewing machine. And it's an open wall to go through to the other side. So the other side is a continuation of the apartment. So that door is the blue door that is at the top of the steps on the side of the set. And then we have a lamp, and we have really cool windows there built in. And I believe that is a coat rack. We have a light hanging out of the wall, and then we have a couch and a coffee table. And the coffee table is a tire. There's definitely a theme here with the tires. We also have a little mat built into the floor there. I really like the look of this roof line on the top floor. However, it's one part that I have an issue with having it stay on tight. So the way that it's built is that this black piece will go in the middle, and on the ends will go in those holes as well. But I find that it just likes to pop out. I can't quite get it tight on there each time. Oh, it's good that time. And inside, I believe this is a sewing room. So we have a water cooler in the corner. And then over in the other corner, we've got a table and some sewing accessories. You see the scissors on the wall. We've got a wall of what looks like fabric here, and then a more modern sewing machine here in the corner. We've got a railing there, and then the opening to go down to the middle floor. On the other side, this roof doesn't come off, but what a build it is. All 3 sides were built, put together, and then it fastens on to the bottom. And over here, we actually have 2 pins that go into holes of how this is built in behind, and it holds it on there nice and sturdy. And then we've added this piece here in the middle just to fill the gap. Very interesting. I liked it. And this is the roof for the other side of the top. Very plain, very simple, but effective. These are our 4 separate pieces. So I'm going to get this put back together. I do like the nice clean lines with this, and we've got studs on each side. So it's very clear where you line everything up. So that it's sliding on me. I do like how clean the lines are here, and we've got studs on each side. So we just line those up. We've got our top floor. There we go. And we have our roof. There we go. With any MOC, I don't expect perfection, but what I have come to expect is creative and unique, and this set definitely checked those boxes. Versteinert used interesting techniques that made this a rewarding build overall, and I actually just learned that this is an alternative build for the Lego corner garage. How cool is that? Although not quite Go Bricks or Lego brick quality, the bricks are very good and with great clutch and color match. The Modular Pub is on a 32 by 32 base plate and is 11 inches in height. I brought in the Fantasy Blossom Cafe on the left and the Lego brick bank on the right to give you a better idea of the size. We've already done a video featuring this set side by side with many other sets, so we will add the link to that video in the description of this video if you'd like to check that out. And feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.